Well, it's Wednesday and it is time to see what those distributions for YieldMax Group 2 is going to be paying out. So stick around and we'll find out what we're going to get paid out on Group 2, as I'm curious to see what MSTY is going to pay out. Hello my friends, this is Legend. So today we're going to go over the YieldMax Group 2 distribution payouts. And this is for the November 12th Group 2 YieldMax that has an X date of November the 13th and the pay date will be November 14th, which is a Friday. So before we jump into that, if you don't mind, hit that like button if you do enjoy this type of content. It would be much appreciated. So let's go ahead and jump right in and find out what YieldMax Group 2 is going to pay out this week. Alright, so here we are. We're going to start right off with AMDY, and that's going to pay out 9 cents. And that's a 50% distribution rate. AIYY with 2 cents. And that's a 70% distribution rate. That just means the price of AIYY must be pretty low. And we got AMDY with 14 cents. Very nice, with an 83% distribution rate. I have AMDY, so I'm quite happy with that. AMSY with 10 cents. Aptly with 6 cents. Babo with 13 cents. BRKC 40 cents. And CONY is going to pay out 8 cents at a 74% distribution rate. And CONY is a bit of a Bitcoin play. And since Bitcoin has been coming down, I'm not too surprised about the distribution for CONY coming down as well. And I think that gives us an idea that our MSTY distribution might be a little on the low side as well. But we'll be finding out here in a few. CRCO with 64 cents. And that's a 100% distribution rate. Very nice on CRCO. Not too shabby for 1 week, right? Crash with 5 cents. And that's a 100% distribution rate. Wow. That one must be pretty low in the price as well. CVNY with 43 cents. That's a pretty solid distribution for a week at a 67% distribution rate. I don't think you can hate that, right? Dips 8 cents, DISO with 6 cents, DRE with 45 cents, FBY 9 cents, FIAT with 6 cents, and that's the short on coin, and that's a 125% distribution rate. Wow. But honestly, not so much difference than what CONY actually paid out, because CONY paid out about 8 cents, and the short on coin paid out 6. So, you know my feel on the shorting of these ETFs. I'm not a big fan. I'm sure they have their place, and I'm sure some of you are making money off of it, but they're just not for me. GDXY with 13 cents. GMEY with 51 cents. GUI for 9 cents. We got HIYY with 67 cents. Goodness. And that's a 108% distribution rate. Very nice on HIYY. HUI, check that out. 92 cents. 78% distribution rate. A very nice distribution for HUI. I've still been waiting for that one to come down to buy, but it just does not come down to the point where I want to buy, so I have yet been able to buy any shares of HUI. JPMO with 10 cents. MARO with 26 cents, and that's a 105% distribution rate. Marnie with 2 cents. MSFO with 10 cents. And MSTY, whoa, check that out, guys. Oh my gosh, 16 cents. I have to say, I am so surprised with that. If I was a betting man, I would have lost on that deal. I honestly thought we were going to get about 8 cents, about half of that. 16 cents? Oh, come on guys, you got to be excited about that. Now, I'm sure I will get some comments about, hey, where's that dollar at? And I'll just roll my eyes, because with the price of Mr. and MSTY, we're not going to get a dollar distribution at the moment. right? But 16 cents? Oh, yes. You got to be excited. I am so excited about that, and that is going to look so good on my spreadsheet because, as you know, I have got MSTY paid off, and that is pure profit coming in to my pocket. 16 cents a share? Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little excited, but I have to say, I was all geared up for a very low distribution, and we get 16 cents. I don't know what else to say. I am just so excited, and if you're not, then you just have not been paying attention to the stock price at all. So 16 cents, I will take that all day long. So excited. Oh man. Oh, that made my day right there. I should say that made my night. You got to give MSTY some love in the comments on that one. Oh, way to go. Way to go. Okay, that's enough. I'm carrying on. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, just cannot believe it. NVDY with 8 cents. VIGY with 14 cents. I'll take that for sure too. And that's a 46% distribution rate. And I've got some NVDY as well. OARC with 8 cents. PLTY with 83 cents. I've got some PLTY. That's looking good on PLTY at a 70% distribution rate. Oh, I'll take that too. PYPY with 9 cents. RBLY with 41 cents. Very nice. RDYY, 62 cents. You can't hate that, right? 81% distribution rate. SMCY with 21 cents. Oh, yes. There we go. A very nice distribution rate for that one. And that's a 100% distribution rate, but at 21 cents, I'll take it. Snowy with 15 cents. Tesla with 9 cents. TSMY, 14 cents. Winter with 81 cents. Woo, goodness gracious. Way to go, Winter. And that's a 125% distribution rate. A very nice distribution on Winter. Now, Winter is shorting Mr., and since Mr.'s coming down, Winter's doing well, right? You got to have your up days and down days. And lately, we've just had a lot of down days, and therefore, Winter is doing quite nice. Zomo with 7 cents. XYZY with 10 cents. We got YBIT with 7 cents. And YQQQ with 10 cents. And that wraps up the distributions for the YieldMax ETFs Group 2. And wow, am I excited. As I stated, I cannot believe that we made that much in MSTY. I just cannot believe it. But I'm here to tell you, I will take it 100%, right? I will take it, put that in my pocket, and keep smiling. So I will be able to update my spreadsheets this weekend. And this is a quick view of that summary page for my spreadsheet that does bring all of the stock tracker individual sheets all into one nice easy sheet to see and view to let you know if you're up or down in a play at the current market price. And it also will tell you with these bottom numbers of how many more distributions you'll need, and that uses the estimated average of the last 4 distributions. So as you can see on like PLTY, for an example, I only need 8 more distributions utilizing that average distribution rate and how much I have left invested. It says that I only need 8 more distributions if we can keep with that average distribution amount that it's calculating. And if you want to see what that amount is, we can quickly go right here and you can see right up here that average distribution that it's calculating is about 98 cents. So if it is less than 98 cents, then the distributions here could increase, right? So if it goes down to 50 cents, of course, then the number of distributions will change because now that 50 cents of that distribution will be averaged in to the other 3, and that'll create a new average of that distribution. So that's just to help you, to give you an idea of how many more weeks, and because PLTY does pay out per week, that's how many more weeks I'm looking to possibly get PLTY paid off as well. So I would say a little over 2 months and I could have PLTY paid off just like I have MSTY paid off right here. As it does state, after doing the calculations for you, it will tell you when it's paid off. So it looks like PLTY could be next with only 8 more distributions at the average estimated distribution payout amount. And a few of the others are a little higher in the numbers, right? 29 weeks, 19 weeks, 49 weeks, and so on, right? But at least you know how long you have before you could possibly have it paid off. And it does have a lot to do with how much the distribution is per week, because that is what this number here is using to calculate that distribution payoff period. But it's pretty cool. You just enter in your information, your distributions over here, the purchases you make over here. It does all the calculations for you. It pulls in the current price. It calculates the estimated distribution amount. Also tells you how long you have left. And then takes all of that and pulls it into this sheet so that this is the only sheet you need to look at in the morning when you're looking to whether or not it's a good time to buy or not. So I can quickly look at this and I can see that CONY, it's red right here, ULTY is red, and SMCY is red. This number in that red box is my real price per share. So if I buy under that price, it will average it down. So I already know which ones is on my list to watch, because if it does present a good buy price, I can buy and it will average it down. Now on the ones that are green, that means if I do buy at the current price, it will average this number up. And I do not want to average up in my plays. I only want to average these high yield ETFs down and down only. And then for the people who like a nice chart and graph, I have those as well. And all of this is available. If you join the Discord, you'll get access to this sheet. All you have to do is fill out your positions, your purchase positions, and the distributions you've earned for each of your stocks that you do own in the high yield ETFs. And once you do that, everything else is calculated for you. So these gray boxes is all you fill out and the rest is done for you. I try to make it pretty simple, pretty user friendly. And of course, the tab names down here, I do have them as 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you wanted to change it, you can easily just right click on it, go up to rename, it highlights it, and then you can just click inside there and I can change it to whatever I want. I can make this one, instead of 1, I can change it to CONY, right? And it will still be linked up to the summary page and to the charts. I keep it as a 1 because it makes it more universal, so that when you get the blank sheets to fill in, then you can enter in whichever stock you have, because you may not have CONY. So I don't want to put CONY there because that would just be confusing. So I just keep it as stock number 1. That's all it is. That's number 1. Now you can change it to make it more easier to view across the tabs for yourself. But for me, I'm just doing this on the video part, and I may go through and change it, but I didn't want it to look different from what your blank sheets would be, so that you can see exactly what it is that you would receive. And you can have up to 20 different ETFs. There are a total of 20 sheets, and all of them are linked up to populate the summary page and the income chart. So if you are interested in getting a copy of this Rev3 stock tracker sheet, check the descriptions where you can join my Discord and get access to this Rev3 sheet, along with any other spreadsheets that may be coming out soon. And I do have other ones that I will be releasing, but at the current time is the Rev3 of this stock tracker sheet. But I just wanted to let you know there are others coming, and they will all be part of that Discord. So once you're part of the Discord, you get access to everything, all the sheets. You get access also to any stock trades that I make, whether it's option trades, day trades, swing trades, they're all there. I am trying to keep that updated. I put out an alert whenever I make my purchase, and I'm also dropping my receipt right there in the chat so that you can see when I get in and how much I paid or how much I earned for an option. And I'm also putting in my stop prices if it's a swing trade. So I'm trying to offer up a little bit of information for the Discord as a daily update of what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. It'd be much appreciated. And as always, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence before you get into any stock plays. And until next time, Legend out.